Hi, welcome to General Maths Unit 1 and 2. Today we're gonna start doing chapter 2, which is the data and investigating data distributions and also the comparing the data distributions. The chapter actually talk about the categoricals and numericals data, and then how to do the bar chart and histogram, also main media range, I, IQR, and standard deviation, and so on. So five number summaries. So so basically, the whole chapter is gonna relate on the data distributions. So yeah, I'm excited to start creating some videos about general math as well. So unit 1 and 2. So you guys can click the link and then start listen to the individual chapters. So for today, actually, I'm gonna start to classifying the displaying categorical data. So the first beginning with, so we need to know the learning intention. So how are we gonna able to classify the data as categoricals and numericals, and also further classify the categorical data and nominal and ordinal different variables, and also the discrete and the continuous the data as well. And also we allow to create the percentage bar chart or construct bar chart and frequency tables. So that's the most important part for today. So let's start with some wordy things which is not very familiar in the math methods. Sorry, in the general math. First thing, you will have some survey. Like each questions define a difference variable, and we know the namely like a gender, a coffee size, number of brothers in your families, and also the handspan. So these things all call including the variable. The values we select the following these variables can call the data, and the variables fall into the two different board types, which is first one is the categorical data, and second one is called numerical data. And then today we actually start creating two double data and then say the difference in between. So categorical data variables, we can say is the data are selecting the categorical variables. We can further separate them as the variables become into a numeral and an ordinal variables. For example, gender is a nominal variable and coffee size is an ordinal variable. So numerical variables will be have the difference as well. Further to say is we create in difference two parts, which is the discrete and the continuous variables. So number of brothers is actually discrete variables, and then the hand span is continuous variables. And luckily, we have the quick tree diagram to have a look at it the in totals. So I'm gonna highlight something for you guys. So category data, we can say the hair color is called nominal data variables, and the weight, which is light, average, heavy. So we can change it to ordinal variables. So you can have looks like order, like light to heavy, and a big to small, and so on. And numerical data has a different one as well. The variables can change to the number of children in the family, so we call the discrete variable. Continuous variables we can change to weights in kilograms, which is like a actual have the numbers. Yep. The example one actually we're doing the questions. Let's have a look. Choosing from the categorical and the numerical difference in between. So first one, students choosing their favorite pet from the dog, cats, birds, and others. So we actually can using in between. That one is kind of like categorical data. So we say categorical data variables. And B is time in seconds taken solve the puzzles is a record. So if you solve the puzzle in record, which is like the data can make the values which is presenting amount of time taken. So this one is around like numerical data. Numerical data. Sorry about my handwriting. Jesus, that was terrible actually. Um, the next one, we're gonna classify the variables between nominal and ordinal. So we know back to beginning, that's the categorical variables already. So we have to select differently. First one, the group of people record their levels happiness, very happy, happy, not too happy, and very unhappy. So this one we can say is ordinal because order from happy, very happy to very happy. So it's ordinal data. And B, actually, students select a favorite country to visit. So this one data taking which is the number of countries, you can say it's nominal. Nominal. Sorry about my pronounce. And yeah, so basically you can say if you had order, definitely you can clearly say it. And then nominal is like choosing randomly. Yeah. Example 3, classify the numerical data from a discrete and continuous. So first one, the number of children in families record for all students in school. So this one, which is like family, like children, family, like a number of children in the family. So we say is discrete because these numbers of children will only take the whole number values. They only take a whole number values. Okay, and that's a discrete. And the birth weights and babies and measure the in grams and record as the hospital. So which is this one? Definitely continues. Perfect. So because this data can take any values, the limit only by the accuracy to which is the weight can be measured. Perfect. Example 4. This one we're gonna do it in the class, okay? So let's choosing the ordinal, nominal, and the discrete and continuous together. So this one, if you can try at home, I won't stop you. So please try by yourself as well. Let's move on to frequency table. This one, I want you guys to put in your bound reference, okay? Frequency table, it lists the values, the variables taken the data sets. So how often each value occurs. So frequency can be recorded as a frequency, a number of times a value occurs. Percentage of frequency, which is the percentage of the times a value occurs, which is the highlight the formula in your bound reference. And frequency distributions, which is the listing of the values of the variables taken, along with how frequently each of these values occurs. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Let's create a table. So, the children choosing sandwich, a salad, and pie for lunch, which is following. How many in total? Actually, I have no clue, but we can highlight it. Sandwich, 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 sandwich. A salad I'm gonna use in green. So salad, 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 and salad. And pie I can use in, I guess using maybe in purple. Actually purple. Pie, 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 pie. Okay, perfect. Now we select the in total and looks like around like 30. That's in total. Perfect. If we make the tables, we have to have the percentage frequently distributions and frequencies. Okay. All right. Step one. We're going to set up a table. So it will be like that. So hopefully they're going to be make the good table for you guys. All right. Perfect. And then I'm going to set up as the launch choice in difference. Okay. So I'm going to set up the launch choice. Okay. So launch choice. Okay. And then we have a three difference. So we say salad, pie, and sandwich. Okay. And then we're going to say the frequency, which is in here. So I'm going to set up in here frequency. Frequency. All right, so we're going to say numbers and percentage. Okay. What does that mean, actually? I'm going to explain to you guys individually, okay? So first thing, salad. How many salad we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 salad. And out of 30, so which is 10 over 30, multiplied by 100%. Good. And pie, how many pie we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 4, I think 13. So 13 for pie, maybe use the purple. 13 for pi, which is 13 over 30 multiplied by 100. Perfect. And then 30, yeah. We have sandwich, so which is, we're going to find out sandwich, which is 7 people. So 7 of 30 divided by 100. And put that into your scientific calculator or blue CAS calculator, okay? It turns out there is 33.3% for salad and 43.3% for pie and 23.3% for the sandwich. Perfect. Then that's a table showing the data. Does that make sense for you? Perfect. And then we move on to the bar chart, and which is we're gonna learn very, very soon. So please copy the bar chart includings, and I give you guys a minute or 2 minutes to copy. You can post the video and to copy that one down. And then after that, we're gonna start the questions, which is 25 students were asking how they're gonna usually travel to school, and we're gonna try to make this happening. Okay, first thing, walk. And we're gonna start with example 6, which is we're gonna keep doing with the frequency tables, and also this time we're gonna create a bar chart. So 2 different bar chart, which is first one is a normal bar chart with the frequency, and second one is a percentage bar chart. Okay. And I'm gonna highlight it, the different links between the walk, car, and bus. So car is in yellow. And bus in the blue. So actually green will be better. Green. Sorry, I selected the wrong thing. You can see we have others as well this time. Okay, others I will leave a blanket. Okay, now Because here is something we call others, so we have to be considered as well. So the first thing is we're gonna using the tables. So create a table. Hopefully you guys already know how to creating the table. So I'm gonna do here. Perfect. And firstly, we're gonna do is the frequency, or which is maybe the choice between the students. So the first thing is right choices. Okay, because car is yellow, I say car, and bus is green, so bus. You don't have to change the color during the. I mean, it's if you can't do it, but yeah, it's okay. So walk gonna be the purple, and others will be as others. Okay, and then I'm gonna draw another one, which is our frequency. Frequency. So numbers and a percentage. Okay. And then car we have the total one is 25. So 25 in total. So how many cars we have actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 cars out of 25 times 100. And bus, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 buses. So we're using as green. So 8 over 25 divided by 100. How many walks? 4 walks. So there's a 4. 4 over 25 divided by 100. Sorry, multiply by 100. And other is 1. So make sure you still have 1 over 25 times 100%. Perfect. Turns out we're gonna start using the CAS calculator again. So there is how many students gonna do in percentage is 48%. Use the CAS please. And 32% for bus, and 16% for walk, and 4% is for others. So adding all together, that should be 100%. So turns out perfect. We have the 100% in total. And the frequency table we had, and now we're gonna make the bar chart. Perfect. Start with the frequency one. So I'm gonna make a bar chart, right? And we call that is frequency. All right. So first beginning, because we have 4 difference. So first one we say walk, bus, car, and others. And frequency, because we can write as, because it's 1, 4, 8, and 12. So we can do is, how about we do 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. Okay, then, yeah, perfect. Now we can make a bar chart. Looks like walk, we have 4, so that's around here. Purple, 4. So we're gonna create a bar chart. So bar chart. And the bus, well, looks like we have 8 buses. So they're just below to 9. There we go. So we could do is like that. Oh my god. That line just ugly as hell. Please. Sorry. And that's 8. And then the car, which is the 12. So we should be using the yellow. So 12. Perfect. And make that happening. And it's 12. And others, which is only 1%. Sorry, only 4%. So only 1 is going to be here. We're still going to make it. There you go. Looks nice. And that's call frequency, by the way. Okay, and that's call choice. All right. And we could make the percentage one during the class as well. So I will show you how as well. And this about for today's lesson. And during the class, I'm still gonna try to ask about mood and modal categories as well. Okay, I will see you next time.